Dinosaur Island, and we're at a new location called the Oasis. The first animal we see is the Metrodon. It's trying to seek shade and has been sunbathing all day. This part of the island has a lot of species that I haven't seen before, and a lot of species that we're very familiar with, such as Oasis. It's getting awfully close to the Metrodon. Starts feasting on dead plants, lots of dead leaves. You don't know why a Oasis go to the Oasis, but not many huge predators are here, so that's probably the main reason why. A sauropod that we have never seen before on the show, named Inhabitants. These sauropods can get up to 35 feet long, but these three individuals have not reached their full size yet. We see a small herd of Protoceratops, and this is actually Sheldon. We never knew that he's Protoceratops. We never knew Protoceratops was on the island until a couple days ago when we found the Oasis. The Oasis consists of all females except for Sheldon, of course, which is pretty rare for him being the only male here. Even Spickle, who we thought was a male for a long time, is actually a female. However, not too far away from the group, Protoceratops is Strephilospondylus, a little bit bigger than an average megalosaurus on the island, but they're still pretty small. Even Sheldon's old friends are still here. King, Serena, you see that he split up with them with the Protoceratops. Maggie, which has reached her full adult size. Midnight, Crimson Streak, Hank, Mark, and Tanner. They're the only survivors of the original herd in the Midlands. As on the journey, it was a complete massacre. Most of the herd has died. Cyan Streak, we know, is still alive, but we don't know where she is to this day. Estonia, and a new kind of ceratopsian arrived here. This is Utah ceratops. This is the first, we never knew the species was on the island. But it seems that they're mainly and exclusively in the Oasis, as they are easily the biggest ceratopsian here. The group is gone, and a small pack of Coelophysis have gone into the place to stalk Parasaurolophus. Soon one jumps on the Parasaurolophus and bites his neck, killing it with ease. The pack begins to feast on the Parasaurolophus. Over, not too far away, one of the Inhabitants have wandered away from the group, and it is being stalked by the female Gorgosaurus, one of the only Gorgosauruses left on the island. Now, Gorgosauruses on the island are roughly around the same size as Tarbosaurus. Tarbosaurus, and especially Albertosaurus, are constricted, as they have not reached their full size in years. And Albertosaurus, out of the three species, are relatively the smallest. It seems that the female Gorgosaurus strikes. However, the Naminikasaurus notices and runs. The Naminikasaurus runs by the Utah ceratops. Utah ceratops backs away. The Naminikasaurus go after it. Soon, as they run off, the Utah ceratops starts to feast again. The Utah ceratops starts to back away and go off. And it goes off near where the Protoceratopses live. The Naminikasaurus climbs onto a ledge. It thinks it's got away. The Gorgosaurus climbs on the ledge too. The Naminikasaurus backs up and realizes there's a ledge before it falls to its death. The female Gorgosaurus looks down as she has lost her meal. But it also seems that she slipped. Well, then, damn. Kind of a stupid move, but it seems that she has also fallen to her death. Means that the Eustriphospondylus and the Dimetrodon are about to fight over the carcass. However, they're fighting for the carcass a little too close to the apex predator's nest. The Eutauceratops notices the fight about to break down. The Eutauceratops knows the apex predator, so it decides to leave. One of the Protoceratops notices the passing by Eutauceratops. It seems that the Eutauceratops is letting the Protoceratops herd stay with it. The Dimetrodon and the Eustriphospondylus start to fight. However, the apex predator of the Oasis will not take kindly to this, as they are too close to her nest. The Eustriphospondylus leave a deep enough gash on the Dimetrodon to ward it off, and the Eustriphospondylus starts to feast. But as we just mentioned, the apex predator, she will not take kindly to this. The apex predator is a female Dinosaur named Marsh. She has a nest. She's starting to get hungry. She starts to bury her eggs, so she can try and get the Eustriphospondylus away from her nest. The Eustriphospondylus looks over its meal, but Marsh knocks him down and throws him away. We see Protoceratops herd with the Eutauceratops. It seems that actually a very overgrown Protoceratops is a part of the herd as well. It's also a male, and it's gonna be pretty bad, because usually the females don't care which Protoceratops breeds with them. But if this one breeds with them, it'd be pretty bad. This one could easily crush the females if it's breeding with them. So Sheldon and his old friends both thought of a plan to get rid of the overgrown male Protoceratops. One of the friends that are going to help is Crimson Streak, King, and Maggie, while the others watch. As the overgrown Protoceratops isn't looking, King rams into the Protoceratops' leg and cries in pain. The male Protoceratops to look at King, but Maggie rams into its leg and turns around. Then sees Maggie, and last but not least, Crimson Streak sticks her thumb spike into the tail of the overgrown Protoceratops, and it throws her off. Crimson Streak rolls into a tiny pit. You see that the overgrown Protoceratops is going to charge towards Maggie and King. King and Maggie run by the female Daspletosaurus' nest. However, the overgrown Protoceratops sees it and starts to smash the eggs, knowing it's the Daspletosaurus' nest. The male Protoceratops soon runs after King and Maggie again. Marsh returns to test the crystal lava's carcass down, and she looks down, and only one egg remains. She notices it. She looks around the nest, wondering where the other eggs went. Then she catches the scent of the male Protoceratops. She roars loudly. She buries the egg, and then she runs after where the scent of the Protoceratops is. The overgrown Protoceratops caught up to Maggie. However, it seems like King has disappeared. The King has brought them back up. The backup we're talking about is Eustriphospondylus. It headbutts King out of the way, and soon attacks the Protoceratops. King gets a hard landing, and Maggie is broken. Eustriphospondylus broke a couple of King's bones, and Maggie headbutts him out of the way. Yusuf Respondulus grabs onto the frill or crown of the Gulliver Triceratops. Yusuf Respondulus does and throws it. Yusuf Respondulus runs over, but the Triceratops tail loops it and gets up. The Triceratops rams into the Yusuf Respondulus. Yusuf Respondulus walks over, or the Triceratops walks over to Yusuf Respondulus. Yusuf Respondulus has kicked the eye out of the overgrown Triceratops. Soon, Yusuf Respondulus, the overgrown Triceratops, grabs onto the arm of Yusuf Respondulus and throws it. The arm of the Yusuf Respondulus is completely broken, and it backs up as the Triceratops approaches. However, Marsh runs in, grabs onto the Triceratops, and throws it at the Yusuf Respondulus. The Yusuf Respondulus tries to get up, but Marsh grabs onto it, throws it again, and she walks over to the Triceratops. She starts to drag the Triceratops. Inhabitants starts to drag the Triceratops near the pit, and she drops the Triceratops into the pit. She looks into the pit. She's a Triceratops and she walks away. Soon, Marsh walks back over with the Yusuf Respondulus in her jaws and starts to bash its head against the stone. Starts to bite at him. One more good bash to the head on the stone. Yusuf Respondulus is dead. Soon Marsh walks off. However, as the codes are turning, one of the eggs, the last egg is hatched to a baby Dinosaur. And then Marsh returns. They nuzzle each other. She's happy that at least one of her eggs have survived from the Triceratops. Soon, the baby Dinosaur begins to feast again. Thank you for joining us on Dinosaur Island.